The jury gets a holiday break, but the case is far from over.
The men and women deciding the fate of former Assembly Speaker Sheldon Silver went home today without reaching a verdict in Silver's high-profile corruption trial.
Silver is accused of pocketing millions of dollars in bribes and kickbacks, and today he spoke with Capitol reporter Kimberly Howard outside the federal courthouse in Manhattan.
A tense morning here at the federal courthouse became increasingly more lighthearted as everyone involved in this case moved closer towards the Thanksgiving holiday, although still no verdicts. As the former Speaker of the Assembly, Sheldon Silver isn't one to mince words. But now that a jury is deliberating in his corruption trial, and it appears this jury is having some issues agreeing on his fate, the 71-year-old is noticeably more reserved. Your thoughts on the juror who is thinking of calling it quits, trying to call it quits?
I have no thoughts. The jury will decide this case.
Although they can't until the verdict is unanimous. This note from a juror to the judge is the problem and made for some back and forth with attorneys on both sides Wednesday morning. It says she's stressed that she's being told she's not using her common sense and she wants to leave. Judge Caproni ended up reading back portions of the jury instructions to put that juror at ease, but when still no verdict was reached, she traded her robe for street clothes and headed home. So did Silver and his attorneys. And as they came down the courtroom steps, the mood changed.
I think we all have to be grateful. You heard it. And beautiful weather.
The usual barrage of media followed him across the street, and he stayed a while to chat, ultimately saying,
"Thank you. Have a great Thanksgiving."
Then, with a wink of his eye and a slight swing in his step, one of the most powerful men in politics gets a break from the courtroom, at least until deliberations pick back up Monday. There are still 2 remaining alternates who don't sit in on these deliberations, but they can be called back to help ultimately decide this case if this one juror, or any other jurors for that matter, have to go. In Manhattan, Kimberly Howard, CBS 6 News.